Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, distinguished guests, and fellow participants, good morning and a very warm welcome to the 2025 ICA 2025 Regional Hub, hosted by the Department of Mass Communication here at Forman Christian College, University, Lahore. My name is Unaira Hashim. I'm a postgraduate student of Mass Communication Studies here at FCCU, and it is both an honor and a privilege for me to serve as a Master of Ceremonies for this year's conference. An event that brings together a dynamic mix of scholars, journalists, and students to explore and critically engage with the future of communication research. Before we begin with our official proceedings, I would now like to invite Dr. Firasat Jabeen, Chairperson of the Department of Mass Communication and the lead organizer of this regional hub, to offer a brief introduction to the International Communication Association, its legacy, its mission, and what it means for FCCU to be part of this truly global academic movement. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Firasat Jabeen to offer her remarks.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. So, welcome to all our participants for the ICA-Regional-Hub 2025 in Lahore, Pakistan, which is happening at Forman. So, let me start off by introducing and explaining what International Communication Association ICA is, because we have several participants here who are first-time attendees, so it is important to give them little context. ICA is one of the world's biggest academic platforms for media and communication studies, researchers, and scholars. ICA is known for their flagship research journal, Journal of Communication, which has highest impact factor in our field. They publish several other journals. Actually, the journals are published by Oxford University Press, and ICA owns them. ICA also supports several other academic activities, including research grants, travel grants, book awards in communication, and they are mainly known for their annual conference every year, which draws 4,000 to 5,000 scholars from all over the world. I once attended their annual event, and I remember I felt overwhelmed by the size and the magnitude of the event. So this year's annual conference is scheduled from June 12 to June 16. It started yesterday, and it's going to end next week on Monday, and it's happening in Denver, Colorado. So ICA understands that sometimes it's difficult for scholars to travel, especially scholars from Global South, because of travel limitations, which includes visa barriers, financial constraints, and also political circumstances of a country, and for this reason, they support regional hubs. Each year, ICA invites grant applications for regional hubs. So last year, they received 18 applications. However, ICA approved 8 applications, and I'm glad to say that Pakistan is one of them. With that, so you can see that other hubs are happening in China, India, Indonesia, New Zealand, and all these places. And all of these at the moment are being anchored to the main conference that is happening in Denver, Colorado. So we are very happy to host this event at Forman, where we emphasize academic excellence and high quality research. This is the third time we are collaborating with ICA. We had a regional hub with ICA last year. That was our first ICA event. Then we had a regional conference in December, which was a bigger event. We were the first conference, we were the first communication conference in the country that offered a poster presentation opportunity. We had 65 paper presentations, and participants, presenters from 16 different countries came to present their research to our regional conference. Overall, the conference was a resounding success, and it was very well received by communication folks in the country. I would also like to talk about my enthusiasm and my passion for this collaboration. I remember when I was a doctoral student in the US and I would go to conferences to present my research. So whenever I would go to a conference, I would look at the abstract book and try to find names, Pakistani names in the index section, scholars from my country, scholars from our part of the world. And I would be surprised to see that, and sometimes a bit disappointed too, to see that there is little to no representation of Pakistani scholarship in this global platform. So, to me, this partnership that we have with ICA, this has mutual gains. In Pakistan, here, Pakistani scholars can offer their rich insights and their diverse perspectives, while at the same time, this can enhance our research capabilities through our exposure to quality research and rigorous methodologies that ICA maintains and follows. I'm just trying to make sure I have said everything they wanted to say. So this year, ICA is holding its 75th annual conference. And this means that this marks their platinum anniversary. And we are glad that we too are part of this academic activity with ICA in a country which is almost as old as ICA itself. I was looking at this signage yesterday, and this was the 75. It struck me, and I thought, well, wow, my country is also almost 75 years old. With that said, let me talk about participants for our regional hub. We're going to have a mix of people here who have joined us from different universities. So according to our estimate, there are almost 15 plus universities in this metropolis, maybe 20 universities in Lahore, that offer degree programs in media and communication studies. So you can see on the slide, we have participants from almost 10 universities in Lahore who are joining us for this event. And then we also have representation from different universities outside Lahore. So for universities in Lahore, we are going to have participants who will be joining us from Lahore College for Women, Minhaj University, University of Lahore, UMT, UCP, Punjab University, Superior University, Namal. And similarly, for our participants who have joined us from universities outside Lahore, this time we are going to have a participant who has joined us from Kohsar University in Murree, Karakoram International University in Gilgit-Baltistan, University of Balochistan in Quetta, University of Karachi. We're going to have a participant who has joined us from Bahauddin Zikriya University in Multan, Sargodha University, University of Okada, University of Peshawar, University of Sindh, Jamshoro. This is first time we are going to have an attendee who has joined us from Interior Sindh, and we are going to have a participant who will be joining us from George Mason University. He's a doctoral student there, and he was going to be here in summer, so he will be he's also one of the panelists for a panel discussion tomorrow. And then participants from Government College University in Faisalabad. And I just noticed that we have a participant from Kohat University. Probably we missed that university on this slide. So we have a mix of participants here. We deeply value your presence and participation for this event. We believe that through your presence, you will enrich our dialogues and our discussions that we are going to have in these 2 days. So let me also talk a bit about the program. For the regional hub, we are following the theme from the main conference. The theme for the main conference is disrupting and consolidating communication research. So if you take a look at the program that my team has shared with you, all our talks and all our panel discussions, they are centered around the theme of communication research. So we are going to have some famous, renowned journalists who will talk to us about ideas like consolidating trust, misinformation, and meaningful conversations, and these kind of ideas. With that, we are also going to have an expert who will talk to us about the use of AI, artificial intelligence, specifically in communication research. So those of us who attended last year's Regional Hub, they remember we had a session where we connected with the main conference conference, which was happening in Gold Coast, Australia last year. So this year, again, ICA is going to have a session where they will connect to all regional hubs. Unfortunately, will not be able to join that session because considering the time difference. So we in Lahore are 11 hours ahead of time in Denver, Colorado. So so for us, the meeting is going to be at 2 in the morning. So on June 14. So it will not be possible for us to make it to that meeting. However, what we are going to do is our team will prepare a video report that we will send to the ICA headquarters after we end our activities for the regional hub today. And ICA will be playing it for the folks of other regional hubs. With that, we are also going to have a meditation session tomorrow by our trainer. She graduated from New York University, and ICA's president-elect, who is also the conference planner for the main conference that is happening in Colorado. He has special emphasis on sustainable well-being. So we are also going to have a session tomorrow, meditation session. Its title is Sustainable Well-Being, Thriving Without Burnout. So that's going to be very interesting. And well, when I was working on the program, when I was developing the program for the regional hub, I really wanted to have a meaningful, impactful experience for the participants. So I sought AI's help. I asked AI, how can I make this conference more meaningful and more impactful for the people who are going to join? So AI suggested that I should focus on 3 ideas. So the conference, I should have sessions that are informative, number 1, that are interactive, number 2, and number 3, that are inspirational. So we're going to have sessions by journalists, by senior faculty members. I'm sure they are going to be informative. We are going to have panel discussions where we are going to have faculty members and journalists, and they will ensure that we have opportunities where we bridge the gap between academia and industry. And we have our keynote speaker is Dr. Arfa Sayyida Zahra, who is going to talk to us about the intersection of communication research and human rights. So that speech, I'm sure, is going to be inspirational. So in this program, I have covered all these components. The conference overall is going to be informative, interactive, and inspirational. With that, I really hope that you all have a great conference experience in these 2 years. And before I leave, I would like to express my gratitude to the Rector's Office, Vice Rector Office, and the Dean Office. An event of this magnitude is not possible without the support of leadership at Forman. Thank you.